Hey guys, it's that time of the year again when I get to put all these babies in the ground. Uh, I have about 39 varieties. I've done the cherry tomatoes already. I plant them and then I put some cardboards around the plants and then wood chips on top. These wood chips I made with my Inel chipper, which I reviewed last year, I think. Yeah, and they are fine wood chips, so the cats love it. They come and do their business there, and so to prevent that, I put all this netting around all the beds, and hopefully they won't get in there this season. This way, I don't have to let the weeds grow as a cover crop, which means I'll have less work throughout the season, and also I can see my sprinklers at all times. So if any of that gets clogged, I can see before the plant actually starts to show it. Um, anyway, so these are the dwarfs. They will not go in the ground today. They are still, some of them are still a bit small, like the Boronia. So I will keep these for another week on the pots. So I'll do the regular tomatoes. This one here, that's the Tears Mystery Yellow, and as you can see, it's come out as a variegated leaf plant. And on this pot, again, the same seeds. One of them is variegated, the other one isn't. So I'm gonna plant one of each and see what tomatoes I get from each one of them. But these ones will go on that garden bed as well, so these ones won't be here. Now let's start putting them in there in order. Okay, got this little stick which is exactly 30 centimeters or a foot, and that's how far they'll be apart. The first one doesn't have to be 30, can be only, let's say, 20, because there's nothing on that side. So first one will go here, that, and then every 30 centimeters. If I'm lucky, I can get 14 to 15 plants here on this bed. Remember, the aim is to get a tomato forest like I did last year, and it worked really well with all the shade. Okay, so that's 14 plants I'm going to put here, and let's start with, I think the first is Cuore Antico di Ravenna, then Avanillas, or Big Chief, and then Avanillas, something like that. Right, now I'll just open a small hole and put some organic compost. And if you've ever made compost tea, that's what this thing smells like. It reeks, but it's really good, so still gonna use it. Okay, now I put a bit of dirt over it and mix it. Okay, I thought Glorious Treat was a dwarf plant, but this is as big as the other ones. So I'm going to put it here at the end of the back row, because that does look like a dwarf to me, but I might be mistaken. Yeah. They're already getting root bound. They should have been on the ground or in the ground 3 weeks ago. Okay, here I've got two plants. I usually just pinch the smaller one off and but keep some of the roots and pot it again. Then I give it away to my friends. The tomato plants don't seem to bother, to be honest, and I'm actually going to make an experiment because that root is more than enough for this plant to survive and actually thrive. So malachite box. Just break the roots because they're already root bound. Look. Now there's still one left, which is my Brandywine Sudus, being my favorite of all times so far. Gets a special seat on the front row, here where the sun always shines. Okay, now I'm going to cut squares with a hole in the center so I can put this around each of the plants, and then I can put wood chips on top. Curiosity killed the cat. And Peludo. Okay, I want the sprinklers right close to the stem, because that's where the hole in the cardboard is, and until that thing breaks down, the water needs to go into the roots, not spread over the cardboard.